Here today we have our 10th annual Citizen of the Year Award luncheon.
It was really an honor to give Elisa Sumner, our Dutchess County Chair, that award, Citizen of the Year Award, because she really does exemplify so many of Anna Buchholz's qualities and characteristics, and she really has been an incredible force in getting more women elected and encouraging women to step up and run.
She is really an amazing person at her job. She works so hard. She's very good at getting women out to run, and she is well deserving of this honor today. She does just a great job, and I owe a debt of gratitude to Elisa.
Today was great. It was wonderful to honor Elisa and Anne. Elisa's been a major supporter of mine and got me involved in running for controller in the first place. I am in awe of the amount of dedication and time that she puts into getting not only Democrats elected, but especially women, and being a person that will go to all lengths to make sure that we turn this county blue.
But she's also just been a passionate advocate for democratic values and the things she believes in and the things we all believe in, and she does wear her heart on her sleeve, but we know where she stands and we love her for it.
I liken myself to Don Quixote. I tilt at windmills. I found in the Dutchess County Democratic Committee the perfect vehicle. Just like Don Quixote, I ride the donkey. I am a Democrat through and through, and the party is the perfect vehicle for me to fight the fight that is important to me, and that gives me reason to get up every morning and get out of bed.
Elisa Sumner has been the heart and brains of the Dutchess County Democratic Party for many years. But I've never worked with someone who is as knowledgeable and hardworking as Elisa. Ann Shearson was recognized for her service to the town of Poughkeepsie citizens. She's been elected 3 times to the town board in Ward 6.
So I went knocking on the door of the town Democrats, and yes, I volunteered. I was not recruited. I made the calls, I knocked on the doors, I showed up with no idea what I was doing, just basically enthusiasm and a willingness to work. And I really appreciate it. The town Democrats took me under my wing, they supported me, they gave me shoves in the right direction. It's been my privilege and my honor to serve as your town council person for the last 5.5 years. And I deeply appreciate the opportunity to run again this November.
I don't like being put on the spot, but I've really enjoyed having my whole family here, and it's been really, really a nice event. And no, Ann Pinna and Susie Stoller put a lot of work into it, and it looked lovely today. And of course, Sean Patrick Maloney is always exciting, so it's always great to hear him.
Nobody should wait around for the Democratic Party in Washington to figure things out. Trust me. Trust me. Don't make that mistake, right? It's going to happen the way Adopt a District happened, with all of you at the local level saying we want to get involved and figuring it out. And when it scales, when people are out in numbers and they believe in it, man, there's nothing more powerful in American politics. And our own base realizing that they've got to show up. And they got to show up not just after the election in protest, you've got to show up before the election to vote and to organize and to support our candidates and to run yourself and to get involved in ways that people haven't before.
It's really important that they understand that politics is local. It's not just a slogan, that the reason Trump is president now and they have a Republican Congress and a Republican Senate and unfortunately a Republican Supreme Court for many years to come is precisely because the Republicans targeted the local town and county and state races, and they get it. Sometimes Democrats don't. We fight too much about the issues and stand too much on principle, and then we end up with Republican rule and Trump. We have to learn to come out and vote in every single election.
This is the moment to get involved on so many different levels, and not everybody has to start out running for office. There are volunteer opportunities. I mean, the library board, the school board, there's many different ways that people should get involved.
Certainly this is a time for interested citizens to volunteer their time and effort to help the democratic process, and I would urge people, whether they're Democrats or Republicans, to participate in this process.
Well, I think the biggest thing is just paying attention and getting involved. When I started getting involved, I went to my local town, the town on the Grange. I got on the town committee, just started going to the meetings, seeing what's going on. I think the more you go to the meetings, the more you pay attention, the more you feel like you have a voice that you can stand up and you'll feel comfortable doing that.
To keep the principles of our country alive, democracy is a fragile experiment, especially here in America. We have a different type of democracy than other nations. It's not a parliamentary system. It's a much more fragile system. It depends a lot more on the involvement and participation of its citizens. So if they don't come out and vote, then we only have ourselves to blame.
It's not as difficult as you think. It really isn't. And I've actually enjoyed going around talking to my neighbors, seeing what their concerns are. So jump in, give it a try, see what happens.
I think this day in and day out work at the town level, Democratic committee level, really enables people like me to run for office, to win office, and to fight for the things you care about. Thank you for your support. Thank you for what you do all year long. I want to extend my congratulations to all of you who are being honored. Please know how much I appreciate what you do for me. Thank you for getting me reelected for the third time in November. And together it can be the first of a bunch of victories up and down the ticket here in the Hudson Valley. When we turn Dutchess blue, we turn town of Poughkeepsie blue, and we start fighting the things that matter to all our neighbors and friends. Thank you all so much.